Hello everyone! Today is going to be a bit kind of a different sketching session as I want to take a closer look at seed pods with you. And I'm not in the field, I'm at home in my studio, and I've been collecting seed pods for my balcony for next year for the gardening season, because I've been thinking about changing how I grow plants on my balcony. I want to include more native wildflowers to my balcony plants, and in fact make them a bit more insect friendly, more resistant to the heat and the dryness. We have had a huge drought here in Germany and actually a large part of Europe, so I think it's really sort of the time to think about these measurements you can take yourself. So this is the sort of the small thing that I wanted to do to make my balcony more heat resistant, more drought resistant. And so yeah, I thought it would be nice to do a small sketching session. I've been collecting seed pods over the summer. I will continue to do this, and yeah, hopefully next year I can grow some more native wildflowers. I've already started with it this year, but yeah. And I thought sketching these tiny little seed pods and actually taking them apart and taking a closer look at them might be really interesting for a nature sketching session. So this is what this video is going to be about. I hope you will enjoy it, and yeah, let's take a look. So I had already started my sketching session before I remembered to turn the camera on, and yeah, I'm selecting new sketching material here. I like these really quiet, meditative sketching sessions. I'm not sure if I can explain this, but yeah, really these small subjects where not very much is happening, where you can focus on each line. I really like these small things, and they're often great too as a starting point. Maybe if you haven't sketched for a few days or if you don't know what to start with, then these are great subjects. So I can fully recommend seed pods. They're also fascinating in their structures. And you don't really need much for it. I only used a really pencil, a little bit of watercolor, just a tiny bit, and yeah, some fountain pens, but you don't even need those if you don't have them. I've already sketched this plant once, so you might already have seen it in one of my sketchbook tours, or in a sketching vlog. So it's rattleweed, and it makes these awesome sounds when you sort of rattle the seed pods. So this is where the name comes from. And I'm not sure if it will actually grow on my balcony, so I'll just have to try this out. Oftentimes the seed pods and the seeds themselves do have both very interesting structures, so I also always try to include both. And also with these very small subjects, it can be difficult to see all of the details and especially draw them if you render them in their true size. So I often enlarge them to really be able to explore them visually and yeah, have a drawing that makes sense and is not just a bunch of pencil dots placed next to each other. I'm going to leave you with a bit of meadow and bird sounds for the rest of the video, and I'm going to see you at the end of this. So I hope you enjoy this. So this is the page I ended up with. All of the seed pods that I sketched today. Maybe I could add a little bit more, maybe a few more notes around here, or maybe I will wait until these ones have bloomed and then I will add these small blooms, these small flowers to the page. That would also be nice, sort of like a perennial journal. Yeah, so this is my page. I'm going to talk about this page another time since this was a sketching session outside. And I just wanted to show you how these really small and sort of uninteresting seeming subjects can make for an interesting sketching session. Of course, these are already in bloom right now. So also very beautiful black cumin this is. You can also put this on top of your bread if you bake bread sometimes. They're really tasty. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this session with me. and maybe I even gave you some ideas for your own balcony, for your own garden. You know, I think everyone can take steps to make their garden more insect friendly and more heat resistant, more drought resistant. So this is really what my plan behind all of this is. And yeah, it definitely was an interesting way to explore these kind of small seed pods and see what the different mechanisms of seed dissemination were, and also what the different seeds looked like. So I really enjoyed this, and I can definitely imagine doing more pages like this in the future. So yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate all your kind comments, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!